Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all very well. I know we may have some people from other parts of the world, so good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you're all well, and thanks for joining today's session. Please do introduce yourself, tell us who you are and where you are in the chat, and obviously, please do share any other details. My name is Kishore Roy. I am the Regional Exams Manager for the British Council. I cover half of Southeast Asia. I'm based in Manila, and I'm delighted to be with you today. So a big welcome to the fourth and final session of the third National Symposium on English Language Assessment, brought to you by the British Council Indonesia Foundation in partnership with Teflon. For those of you who have joined the previous sessions, you will already know that the theme of this year's symposium has been Looking to the Future, Language Assessment 2020 and Beyond. So far, we've looked at a variety of different angles. We've looked at assessment standards and reference frameworks, and in particular, we've looked at the CEFR, that's a Common European Reference for Languages. Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. We've looked at the need to increase the general level of English proficiency amongst language teachers in Indonesia. We've looked at various types of assessment, that's formative and summative, for instance, and linked them to possible changes in national assessment systems. We've looked at how AI is impacting the future of learning and assessment, and we'll be continuing that theme today with more practical solutions and tools. Throughout all these sessions, we've been looking to support you in how you tie up the key elements of teaching, learning and assessment. And obviously making sure that all of those are linked and support each other and combine with each other is really key to ensuring effective outcomes for your learners. We've got lots of participants on the call today, some of you on Zoom, some of you on YouTube. Rest assured, the session is exactly the same wherever you are, regardless of the platform you're on. So again, a warm welcome to all of you. A quick reminder on the house rules. Which my colleague will be sharing with us, I think. Thank you. Yeah, so just a reminder, the session is being recorded, so obviously your continued attendance implies you're okay with that. Today's session is designed to be interactive, so as I say, we encourage your questions and comments. Please just remember, mention your name, your organization and your location. And again, your feedback is really, really important to us, so please do complete the survey at the end of the session. And once you've done the survey, you can access the e-certificate and also the content from today's session as well. Okay, that's enough for me, I think. So let's dive into today's session. So first, we will proceed to the next speaker. So we're very lucky to have Nur Arifah Drajati. She's from the Universitas 11 Maret, and she will be talking to us today about the challenges and the opportunities that the pandemic has brought in terms of assessing learning. So Ibu Nur, over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Kis. I'm Nur Arifah Drajati from Universitas 11 Maret. Would like to share my experience about how to assessing our students in the COVID period. Okay, I would like to share the slides. Okay, good day, everyone. So today I would like to share about my experience. Maybe this is just simple because I'm still learning also how to cope with this kind of conditions. Yep. So this is the current challenges in online or computerized in assessment during COVID. We have to ensure that our assessment are valid and reliable. And the second one is recognizing and accepting that instance of academic dishonesty are on the side. And the third one is learning to design assessment and test tasks that minimize or mitigate or even eliminate cheating. Then the opportunities, we have time for learning, and sometimes this is such kind of a force ourselves to learn and assessing the courses in a variety ways. And the second one is we have trying to raising the honesty awareness, and the third one is learning how to use and create technology tools for assessment if it is possible. Then this is what I did and what I'm doing now in consider before doing the assessment. First is trying to learn again the instructional needs of the assessment of my students, and then creating the activities that's suitable for them. The third one is what is the learning goals? What is the competence that the students have to have, though in these situations? And the last one is talking about the process-based assessment and product-based assessment. So this is the things that I consider before doing the assessment. The other things is talking about the technological considerations. First is that about cost and impact. And the second one, the accessibility, user friendliness, learning environment, and technological affordance. We know that in these situations, we have a lot of or some problems that maybe this is related to the technological things. Yeah, so this is the things that we have to consider because not all of the students have this kind of are able to connect and connect it, each other. So related to the technological tools, this is in the university, but I'm sure that it can be used also in high school, and also and it could be used in elementary also. I use LMS for the teaching and assessing. They can send the assessment document to LMS. And also I use Google Drive and Google Docs because most of the assessment are writings. And the third one, I have a project that use some applications. So this is just examples. The courses that I teach last semester. I teach micro teaching, and then the second one, systemic functional linguistic for language educations, and the third one is academic writing. So micro teaching needs to practice. After having lesson plan, creating lesson plan, then the students usually practice in teaching, and then we, the lecturer, give a feedback. And also there's such kind of a feedback from the peer from their colleague. But in COVID pandemic, there is this kind of a problem because we can see each other, we can have direct feedback. So this is what we did last year. So we have a TPAC framework. So the students creating lesson plan using a TPAC framework, and we have LMS. We use Moodle. Yeah, we have Moodle. This is from university requirements, and they record their teaching practice using screencast-o-matic and send to YouTube. So everyone can see how to practice in teaching using this kind of framework. And the other things is the students also can make use of the other applications. So before having this kind of practice, the students also have discussions each other how to create lesson creatively. And this is the assessment for the micro teaching in the micro teaching course, designing a lesson plan, and then recording the teaching process. So this is in SPADA in Moodle. So all of the documents are recorded in the LMS, and this is we have to learn how to practice some tools. Yeah, and this is sharing ideas and then the experience students experience in using some tools, and if they have such kind of difficulties, they can also ask the teachers and also the other friends. Okay, then all of the documents are submitted in LMS. And the second one, this is talking about academic writing. So I create a pair works. So it is not individual works because we see because of the COVID-19, it also give pressure for the students. It is not only talk about the academic one, but also pressure from parents, from the environment. So to make it have a lower pressure, I make it the assessment in pair works. So having a peer review, having a peer discussions between the students and also the teachers, and the tools is using Google Drives and also Google Docs for academic writing. So I use this because I think Google Docs is the simple way, and also it only needs low connection of internet, and also they can do offline when there is no internet uh, that connect directly at that time. So I make it in a group, so I can see whether the students do, and also we can give comments, and also we can give feedback. So this is a process. So we can see that there's this kind of Google Docs in the applications of the our Gmail. Yeah. So we can see that each the students have respond to the writing that becoming their responsibility to give feedback, and also to make it the writing better and better. And the third one is about systemic functional linguistic for language educations. This is for master students. I do the project for this course. So this is a big group because each group consists of 8 to 9 students. Yeah, this is I just think that this is not a simple work. So they did in a group of students. So the students using this kind of applications, they can work from home using CorelDRAW, Photoshop, YouTube, and Story Jumper. So this is the project that they did. So there's a product for this course based on the concept of POA, production-oriented approach, that the assessment of the product is consists of this concept. So there's how to motivate the students, and then how to enable the students, and then how to assess the students. Then this is the rubric that I use. I take it from Ruby Star. We can use it online and create based on um, our choice. So there are a lot of choices, and we can use Ruby Star for having the rubrics. So, and also we can create by ourselves of the categories. Then my students would like to share about how their feelings in doing the project. Mas Adi Irma Suryadi, would you please to share about your experience?
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon. I'm Arifah Suryadi from Universitas 11 Maret. In this good occasion, I would like to share my experience about classroom assessment during COVID-19 pandemic. I'm sorry there is noise sound. Yeah. Next slide, please, ma'am. Okay. In the previous semester, we created a digital story. The title is Roro Jonggrang. Roro Jonggrang is popular folk tales from Central Java, Indonesia. It tells about historical background of Prambanan Temple. Next slide, please, ma'am. Yeah, before we created the story, firstly we learned systemic functional linguistic theory about meaning making based on three components: additional meaning or field, what's going on the text, how text construct particular representation of people, events, or ideas. And the second one is interpersonal meaning or tenor, how language in text creates a particular relationship between writer and reader, express judgment or attitude of the writer. And the third one is textual meaning or mode, how message is organized, for example, to narrate, to describe, to inform, and so on. And the second one is we analyze the story. In this case, is a video, not only on linguistic or verbal, such as additional, interpersonal, and textual, but also non-linguistic or visual, such as pictures, audios, or music, gestures, and so on. And then the last one is creating a story. We created a meaning making a digital story. Next slide, please. Yeah. When we created a story, we maximize the teamwork. Actually, we divided our group members into three small teams. There was a story team, picture or illustration team, and quiz team. Before we collaborate in Story Jumper, we did online discussion by using Skype. We developed our story in Google Docs. So we type or develop our story while doing online discussion. And then we design the layout of our story in Story Jumper. Actually, a Story Jumper allowed us to collaborate in developing a digital story by online. So we could create digital story easily, even though our group members in different places. During this project, we have to report the progress of our project on LMS or in Spada UNS. After finishing our story, there was a peer review. We got reviews not only from Indonesian students but also from Hong Kong. So we got reviews from the students of Education University of Hong Kong, and from our target readers from Indonesian senior high school students. And then we revise our story based on reviews or suggestions that we got from the readers. Here the example of reviews from the student from the Hong Kong. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Masadi, for sharing the experience in doing the assessment. Yeah. So this is the experience of the students in doing the assessment when during COVID because it is difficult. It is not only difficult for the students but also for the teachers in considering the tools and then how to assess the students in remote classrooms. Yeah. So maybe if there are some questions or comments related to this experience, welcome to the questions. Okay, thank you, Keith.
So thank you very much. That brings us to the end of today's event. That also brings us to the end of the 4 events and the symposium this year. Once again, really grateful for everyone's contribution. Would like to extend our thanks to all of the speakers. If we could get the speakers to do the photo session, please. So all the speakers, if you could turn on your cameras one last time today. And we will take a virtual group photo. My colleagues will help us with this. Great, thank you very much to all our speakers again. And thank you again to all our participants. Please stay safe wherever you are. We've all talked about the challenging times and obviously our health and safety is paramount. So please stay safe, stay in touch. And one last thing will be the survey. So we will finish the session now. If I can invite the speakers to join us in the post event conversation, but we'll leave the link to the survey for you to copy now. And once again, complete the survey. You can then access your e-certificate and the content from today's session. Thank you very much, everyone. Stay safe and stay in touch. Thank you.